Yes, Dr. Walter. This is very disappointing. This is so difficult. It is so difficult to find ways to genuinely help these men. They really need to be taught to help themselves. I think it's clear we need to tackle the visitation facility. Families are queuing out the door, and we clearly can't handle the volume of visitors we are now seeing. They are very clearly queuing inside the door. Build a brand new visitation facility. Despite what happened to Morgan, I think we'll see a positive benefit, and he isn't the only inmate here with family. I've been doing some research, and I'm astonished to find that many of these inmates have only the most basic maths and reading skills. We need to start to remedy this. See, I like that everyone talks like a British person. They say maths, and they have bins, but you know, it's the FBI that runs the place. This is in the future where America has successfully done a hostile takeover of the UK, and so now the FBI runs the place. Open up a new classroom facility, and let's start bringing in external teachers to teach the basics. Without education, these inmates have no hope of anything other than a life of crime. Or, you know, like a life of being a homeless person. And we need to keep on top of the influx of prisoners. Keep expanding our capacity so that every inmate gets a decent quality cell. Wow, that sounds like a lot. Let's see, that's optional. Build a new visitation center. Alright. Right. Hey, look at that. Right there. Facilitate 20 inmate family visits. Alright. Where... I'll just have a door there. Door. Quickest speed. Add telephones to all yards. Boop. Boop. Build a mail room. Oh. Concrete. Hey, you there. You're now a mail room. Congratulations. Ooh, I can't bust down that wall. Actually. I can get rid of that wall. And that wall. Auto-saving. And I can lock it open and dismantle that door. I can then demolish that wall. Then that wall. Then all of the walls. And quick door. Before anyone notices. Before they notice they can get out. Work faster, dang it. Faster. And there we go. Build a mail room. Mail. Right there. That is now the best window in the prison. What was it? Visitation. Visitation. Anybody? There we go. You know what might help? Oh, I can't make that visitation. I still need more telephones, so there we go. Build a classroom. Right there. I'll build it right there. Why? Why is it blocked? Alright then, I'll build a classroom. Then there. Because reasons. With a door. Mailroom. Sorting desk and table. Sorting desk, table. Done. Visitation needs visitor tables. Yes, that is the sufficient amount and arrangement of visitation tables I need. Assign prisoners to work in the mailroom. And classroom. Classroom. What did that look like? That classroom. Anybody? Going once. Going twice. Somewhere. I'm not gonna search it. I'm determined. Classroom. Classroom. There it is. Found it. And that needs an office desk. And school desks. Which I feel have had a little bit of a graphics update since I last played. There. And of course, that kid's desk. That's Henry's desk. In the intro, we just had one wing where we put the OCD people. This is just the prison where we put the OCD people. More telephones. And telephones. Run foundation education, build a chapel. Spiritual guidance is like the only reform thing I ever ran because, like, just no one ever did anything. It was so great. They were all so calm. General education, right? No, foundation education. And of course, we don't actually need to run it. We just have to, like, say, hey, we can do this thing, but we don't have a time slot. Chapel. Very small, because I didn't move my hand as much as I thought I would when dragging the mouse. That guy is injured. Here, have a doctor. Thank you. Chapel, that's the cross. And we have pew, an altar, and then this really nice carpet that they provide you with. There we go. Carpet. Run spiritual guidance. Spiritual guidance. There we go. And... oh, expand to 80 cells, meaning we need 40, meaning that's 6. 4, 5, 6. That, what's wrong? Oh. That, yeah, 29,000. I am the best at building a prison. Normally I would care and pay more attention, but these are longer videos anyway, and yeah, it's only the tutorial. Build faster! Oh yeah. Build faster! And done. I love how just, it's all dark and nobody cares. Faster. Faster. Come on. Faster. Alright. What's wrong? Come on. It's a roof. There we go. Alright, so I need 40. So 6, 12, 24. No, not 24. 12, 18, 24. 24. Like that much. That many cells. And open so that everyone so that the workers aren't trapped behind jail doors. 66. And oh. And there, and there, and there. That's why I switched which one I was cloning, because I was building the brick wall like everywhere. There we go. 75. No, we need more cells. Actually, I'll just I know these ones are complete. Boom, boom. There, there. And now just singular cells. There, there, there. I'd hate to have that cell right there where you can't get out. There. And there. Yep, there we go. Sorry, sir. Oh, that's the girl. Sorry, sir. Thought you ought to know there's been another suicide. You're fired. Looks like one of the prisoners ingested rat poison. Oh no. Dr. Hurst is on the way to there now to confirm. Is it Henry? No. It's a picture. No. The picture ingested rat poison. Ain't she the most beautiful thing you ever seen? What? I think she might be. If only the picture hadn't ingested rat poison. Never too late to change a life, sir. Was that 5? Are we done? No, we're not done. I think we've made a big difference here. Yes, we certainly have. We've given these inmates something to work towards, and a reason to keep going. You can stay and help us see the first batch of inmates through the education and works programs we've set up if you want, but I think we can handle it from here. When you're ready to leave, click on the Polaroid in Morgan's cell. Which isn't actually a cell. Click. It's a picture of a picture. Oh no, chapter 5, Bootstraps. The final chapter. Happy Friday. Today on CNDC News, a special report on the state of our prisons. It's 2 years since the infamous siege at Alabama, claimed so many lives, including that of Chief Executive Charles Wallace, the worst CEO this prison has ever seen. Today, we hear from leading experts and ask what, if anything, has changed since those tragic events. First, we go live to one of the state's longest-running prisons, recently scheduled for demolition. Live now on CDN News. There's an introversion software paper stuck in that door. I must investigate. Thanks, Sarah. Sarah! That's the name of my computer. Hi, Sarah. Thanks, Sarah. This prison has housed some of the country's most notorious criminals. But now, its walls are being torn down, ready to be replaced by a new prison complex, because we are wasteful. If you look behind me, you can see that the construction crews are already here. The demolition work has begun. Joining me is City Mayor Calvin Heller. Thank you, Mr. Heller, for taking the time to join us today. It's my pleasure. In the past, you've been a strong advocate of a tougher, more disciplined approach to prison management. Why demolish the facility which is defined for so long the punitive approach? Both the prison and its operation have become antiquated. We took the decision to replace it with an entirely new facility with one with a more modern policy. This prison was in the news a few years ago as one of the last remaining state execution facilities. That's so weird seeing that now. Campaigners have long sought to revoke the death penalty laws here. Will you honor their wishes? Will you rebuild the execution facility? It's still under review, but it's not a decision I'll take lightly. Thank you, Mayor Heller. Back to you in the studio. This is CNDC News. This is CNDC News reporting live on the state of our prison system. After the break, we'll be joined by the Dr. Walt Hurst, a specialist in prison psychology and rehabilitation. Hello. Hello. Ooh, that's a nice phone. Let me congratulate you on your appointment as CEO, even though you're an architect. This is an opportunity, a fresh start. They still haven't put a stone in that side of the prison behind his body. You'll have complete autonomy here, more or less. More prisoners, higher reoffending rates. Higher reoffending rates. Okay. You have a lot of challenges ahead of you. See, they didn't put the stone there. As for the death row facility, tear it down or keep it. Make some use of it. Tear it down or keep it. Alright. Make some use out of it. It really is up to you. Somebody else will take up that business if you won't. As for the objectives, I'm giving you the same as I gave your predecessor. Profits, reoffending rates, capacity. Alright, so lose profits, make them reoffend, have no capacity. It's entirely up to you how you achieve them. One last thing. The previous CEO, Charles Wallace, left behind a letter that he used to give out to any new prison architects who joined the firm. I wondered how they would explain that. He had some good advice, and you may find it useful to take a look. Good luck. Are we done? Build a prison. I think we are see? Alright. We're now in the game, I guess. Yeah, so now I just have to build a prison and just get a bunch of money. Actually, wait. Reports. Grants. There we go. We've done something. There we go. Now I just have to play till I have 100 inmates. So, this series was a day shorter than I thought it would be. But, thanks for watching. This has been Prison Architect and the start of N Squared Gaming. Tomorrow, if I haven't already, I will release the Assassin's Creed playthrough. And yeah, I hope I can come back to this game eventually. But it's just so hard to comment on Prison Architect for me right now because I'm just so inexperienced. So I'll probably play some things like Faster Than Light, the Assassin's Creed series, as I said, get better in commenting, and then someday I'll come back here. And the people at Introversion are still updating this game as well. It just got released, but they still say they're going to do the monthly updates for a little while. So there'll be some new stuff when I come back. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Actually, that's a little bit of a boring ending. And, I was just editing the episode that you just saw, and, I was looking at this build a prison, what you need for it, and it says have at least 100 inmates. Now it doesn't say anything about, having 100 cells, or even a prison, as you might expect under a build a prison category. And, I would like to, point your attention to what I'm sure most of you have already noticed, that in about 19 hours, 100 prisoners are arriving. Now, this should be interesting because I will complete the objective, assumably, and then we'll get to see the ending of this chapter without ever building a prison. So, yeah. Let's, fast forward until that happens. Actually, I'm also gonna cancel this grant right here, because I no longer have $60,000. However, I'm going to get $64,700 from taking in these 100 prisoners. So, I should be able to complete it with nothing on the to-do list, other than make money from grants, which, I won't do. And they're about to arrive. I've hired an accountant so that we can see exactly how much we're making and how much the prison is worth by doing this. So other than that, I have not built any single thing to this prison, excluding the execution facility that was already there. And, here they come. Everybody now. Boom! 8 inmates. Now this is fun if you've never seen 100 prisoners arrive at the same time. 40, 48, 56. Oh look, it's Chris. It's Mark. He's one of the, like, producer or something. We've got, who are you? Bill. Boom. Done. You've achieved the minimum requirements for a state prison. Where you go from here is up to you. This, my friends, is what you need for a state prison. At this point, it is completely up to you and your company how you proceed. At the mayor's office, there is only one number that we care about, and that is the reoffending rate. What is up with that guy? He's like in the army. If you can reduce reoffending rates amongst your prisoners, I'll call that a success. People like Dr. Hurst believe you can only achieve that through education, reform skills, training, and the like. In my opinion, punishment can be just as effective a method. It's up to you. I wish you the best of luck. When you are done, click on the Polaroid on the road to leave the prison. Well, first off, we're worth $70,000. Second off, I'd say I'm done. Yay, achievement! Throw the book at them. Henry? Still nothing? How long's that? At last count, no calls, no letters. Oh, I lost count. I'm sorry, Morgan. That's gotta hurt. But you've got a chance here. Don't mess up. Henry, good luck. Don't try to tell them what you think they want to hear. I have to go. I'm live on the air in 1 minute. Yeah, you've got to go pretty fast. Welcome back to this special edition of CNDC News, live with the City Mayor, Kelvin Heller. Joining us now is Dr. Walter Hurst, who has been accused of squandering huge sums of money on prison reform. Dr. Hurst, do you believe you've achieved success? I believe everyone has the potential for improvement, and we must offer them that chance. I can state with absolute conviction that I've seen real improvement in the attitude and hopes of many of those incarcerated here. And incarnation should be a deterrent. It should not be an opportunity for development or change. Punishing and dehumanizing them during their experience only serves to nature delinquency. Delinquency, that was the word. Henry, what's the word? We're all waiting. Well? Yes? Oh, this is cool. We provide these men with valuable skills, but more importantly, hope. Henry! We are helping them to integrate back into society and contribute after they leave. Ordinary citizens don't get free training, free education, guaranteed paid work. We are neglecting the victims of crime and rewarding the perpetrators. Spending vast sums simply to make these criminals feel good about themselves. Aww. Where's the baby? We can make a difference, even if we have to do it one individual at a time. There's the baby. You can tell a tomcat 100 times to leave the birds in your backyard alone, but he'll always come back. It's in his nature. Well, that was a far better outro than I ever could have done. And I'm glad about I thought of it. There we go, Mark Morris. That's the guy who was dressed as Luigi. Alright, so, again, that was Prison Architect. Little indie game. So far, this is the 4th person on the credits list. I'll keep track. And, yeah, as I said, great game. There is a whole free play mode where you just basically do whatever you want. It's what that last, mission would have been. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 11. It's what that last mission would have been if I hadn't completely cheated it. And yeah. So, as I said, Prison Architect, lovely game. I hope to return 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's less of an indie game. That's 16 people. But yeah. Those people were all in the credits already. That's Prison Architect. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you Monday with Assassin's Creed. Aw, Edward's grave. And that must be... Actually, who is that? He shot his wife. Thanks for watching.